Yo, what is up, boys and girls? My name is SmurpH, and I'm the worst commentator commentating, and I mean that in the most literal sense in the fact that the last time I tried this commentary, I posted it and everything, and I ended up saying it was in Ohio, and I also messed up a bunch of shit in the commentary that should not have been messed up. I should not have released that video without watching it through all the way. I completely fucking apologize for all 20 of you guys that had to suffer through the fact that I was butchering everything about the story, and it's an awful story to, not get correct the first time. So, I'm going to redo it. I'm going to try to make sure that I get everything right. This is a Black Ops gameplay, 24-1, the host migration. But anyways, let's talk about the whole story. So there's a guy named James Holmes. James Holmes decided it would be a good idea for some fucking ungodly reason to go into a movie theater in Colorado, in Aurora, Colorado, and shoot up the place. And what I mean shoot up, I mean that he took assault rifles. I'm pretty sure it was assault rifles. He took an assault rifle and just shot into a crowd of people that were trying to enjoy a movie and that were there to enjoy themselves, enjoy being with their friends, enjoy being with their family. Just watch a movie and just, have some fun with their lives. But unfortunately, this asshole named James Holmes had to come in there and ruthlessly kill, I believe it says 12 people killed. 12 people. And there's 59 injured. So that's a ridiculous amount of injuries, and also the people that have died. I'm not sure of how many people are actually in critical condition at the time. I should have probably looked that up once again. But it's fucking ridiculous that society has come to this, where I'm not saying that gun laws are completely terrible things. We need guns to protect ourselves from the government and to protect ourselves from other people with guns. I guess you could say they got guns from the gun laws. But we need guns for protection, I guess. But we don't need them to the extent where we can carry around assault rifles that can actually kill, and injure people. That many people with one. I believe he only fired 2 clips, maybe more. I'm not too sure about the reports. There's a lot of iffy reports, a lot of people saying different things. But yeah, the gun laws are kind of ridiculous in the United States, but I'm not saying that they're completely terrible. We do need some protection. If we ever do need to really overthrow the government because of anything too drastic, we would need those guns. So I guess, the right to bear arms is a reasonable amendment in that sort, but, it just goes to an extent where some guns just should not be allowed. But anyways, these people were there, and they were there to enjoy themselves. They were there to enjoy being with their family and friends, like I said. And unfortunately, this had to happen. I couldn't imagine being any of those people in there. Being anybody in relation to those people, being somebody who's friends with those people. Just being, knowing any of those people that died in that tragedy. Because, those people, it wasn't an expected death. I've had deaths in my family. My grandmother, my grandfather died. And they died from cancer, though. They fully enjoyed their lives, and they died from something that they knew was going to soon stricken them and kill them, They knew that was coming, but these people were all in here, and they did not know anything about what was going on. They did not think to themselves, hey, we're going to Dark Knight tonight, we're going to go watch it, and we might die. They did not think these things. And they didn't know at all that this guy was going to come in there and kill them. And it sucks because life can end at any time, and you'd never really know when that's going to be. It could be something as bad as this shooting, or it could just be falling on your face and breaking your nose and having it go back into your brain and killing you. Things like that. You can die from anything, and you can die at any moment. And this is just really something. This is just a story that really makes you realize so much. So much about the world is just so cruel, and there's people who say it's God's divine plan or whatever when deaths happen. This was not planned by God by any sorts. This was planned by a kid who is a sociopath and completely deserves to be hung out in front of everybody and just shot. Because this dude is he's a terrible human being, and he won't speak with anybody, he won't speak with police until he gets a lawyer. What the fuck are you gonna need a lawyer for, dude? You're going to jail. You might even get the death sentence. I'm not sure if the penalty's there in Colorado, but I hope it is. Because I just want to see you fucking die or see you get tortured or something, because you are just an awful, awful human being. And the fact that you would take lives of people that were, 6 years old, children. You took lives of children, people that haven't even experienced life yet. People that could have been somebody someday. You just took their lives because they couldn't defend themselves. And that makes you the worst fucking person I have heard of in recent times. I can't take, watching any more of this story on the news, because they publicize and they give this dude so much attention. I wish they wouldn't release his name. I wish they would have just released the name to the family members and, the people that were actually involved in it. And now everybody is this guy is just famous now. This guy got what he wanted out of this, and it's stupid. And my condolences obviously go out to everybody that was affected by this shooting. I still can't believe that something like this could happen. It happens too often in the United States though. This is the only like the 20th on the list of most people killed in a shooting, and it's ridiculous. There's so many shootings in America that just don't need to happen. It's fucking stupid. My condolences obviously go out to everybody affected, and if you live in that area, and those people, I feel for you. But I hope your life does somehow get better, and I hope that if you weren't affected by this, that you have a good day. Because as always, my name's SmurpH, and I love you guys. Goodbye.